Hello, this is your RPG Archivist, and welcome to Mystara. Look at this, folks. Mystara Player's Guide. So Glenn Welch, creator of the Mystara Player's Guide, he got tired of waiting on the DM's Guild to get their poo together. And he decided, you know what, I'm just going to release this on my own. And he did. He's not making any money on it, like selling it. This is a free download. Free, as you can see. I have went and got it all done over, well, kind of professional, sort of, kind of. I got some people to do this for me, and there's two versions of it out there. There is the censored version. There is the uncensored version. There's very little difference between the two. The uncensored version just has a couple of nip slips, I guess you'd call them. Basically, the Louvre has worse stuff in it. It's actually, it's whatever. I don't know. After reading Lamentations of the Flame Princess and seeing the art in some of the art in those, this doesn't even faze me. It's not even. Come on. I wouldn't have any problem with, if I had kids, I wouldn't have any problem with them even seeing, flipping through the book. I'm like, whatever. But anyway, this is a look at his player's guide, and this is important because. Tell you what, let me give you some setup. Mystara is not a new world. It is one of the oldest. Back in the white box days, there were two worlds. There was Greyhawk, there was Blackmoor. Greyhawk was Gygax. You're fairly familiar with Greyhawk. Blackmoor was Arneson. And Mystara is the far-flung future of the Blackmoor setting. It was originally introduced in this adventure, the Isle of Dread. It is the known world, is what they called it back then. I may have a map of it in here. Would have been nice to have actually gone through this. Tell you what, I bet it's in the back. If it's not there, I'll just... Oh, look at that. You know what? It's not important. Trust me. There's a map, known world. It was called the known world. It later got the name Mystara. I believe... In fact, I think I might have learned this from Glenn Welch. That they first started calling it Mystara during this wonderful book, the last great core book made for classic Dungeons & Dragons. I've come to differentiate the two Dungeons & Dragons. The 5th edition, current 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons gets its lineage from advanced Dungeons & Dragons. But then there was the classic Dungeons & Dragons where your race could be your class. So you had like fighter, thief, elf, dwarf, magic user, yeah. And Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, they kind of split that up. But the current iteration of, current iteration of Mystara Player's Guide, this is for 5th edition. 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. Kind of a shame it's not for this. Oh well. Hey, by the way, this is, you can still find this on Drive-Thru RPG. This is a print-on-demand version. I had an original version back in the day, and like a fool sold it. And, of course, later I started missing it and got that. One day I may even talk about this book. Today is not that day. We're talking about Mystara Player's Handbook. So, Glenn Welch decided, you know what, I'm kind of tired of waiting. It's been 5 years. I've dropped a lot of money. See this artwork? He paid money for this. He paid money. So he's already dropped a lot of cash. And I want you guys to show them some love. I'm going to put a link somewhere. I might do one of those little title card thingies, and you could like hit that, and I'm going to take you to that video. The video I'm going to take you to is the one of him announcing the Mystara Player's Guide, and believe it or not, that's not one of his real videos. That's just an announcement video. His real videos. In fact, I'm going to put the Welcome to Mystara itself video introducing the campaign world in the description. Check out the description. Definitely check it out. So, I've done all the setup. We're well past the 5-minute mark. I'm just going to flip through this book quickly. Got it nice and bound. I got 2 copies. I wanna hit up Glenn's PayPal and show him some love over there. But I haven't done it because I dropped $50. Actually, it was more than that. I made 2 of these books, and between the 2 books, they came out to $100. And as funny as I could have swore I asked for color pages on the interior. I didn't get color. I got black and white. But you know what? If it lowered the price, I'm okay with it. 'Cause, yeah, I wasn't expecting it to cost as much as it did. A little introduction. Look at that. This is Mystara. Oh yeah. Imagine this only in color. This is an old school style hex map, the kind that I grew up with. Miss hex maps. They're fun. Love it, love it, love it. We're still using hex maps. I believe, yeah, Dragon of Ice Spire Peak, which eventually I will finish, has a hex map. I think? Does it? I don't know. It's been too long. I really should pick that up again. Look at this. This is the timeline. Now, Glenn Welch had to work hard on getting the right timeline. Apparently there was a number of contradictions, which is bound to happen on something like this. There we go. That was the timeline. About 3 or 4 pages, 5 pages. And now it's talking about all the different places you could go. The Empire of Alphatia. Let's see, Kingdom of Alfheim. That's a bunch of elves. Alphatia, Trugan clans. Hey, that's island hoppers there. That's pretty fun. We've got the Broken Lands. That's where all your demi-humans are all hanging out, plotting horde tactic invasions. City of Stars. Oh, City of Stars. I think that's where the I think that's where the Shadow Elves hang out. Yeah, City of Stars. That's where the Shadow Elves hang out. Let's see. You're like, what are Shadow Elves? Well, I guess they're Drow. No, Shadow Elves are not Drow. Drow and Shadow Elves live underground, and that's the only commonality there is between the two. They're nothing alike. Republic of Darrican, that's like your free trade capitalist zone. Ethengar Caliphate. They're Ethengar. No. Ethengar. I can't pronounce that name. It's not Caliphate. That's wrong. The Mongols. They're Mongols. Let's see. What do we got? The 5 Shires. That's halflings. Principalities of Glantry. The highest magic setting I've ever seen in D&D. Seriously. Maybe there are some current ones that will exceed this. But this is a mageocracy. Let's keep flipping. The Kingdom of Irendi. Wait a minute. I thought I did Kingdom of Irendi already. No, that's the Island Hoppers. I don't know. Guess I don't know this as much as I thought I had. One of my favorites Grand Duchy of Karamikos. This is like the starting hub of the known world. I do like Grand Duchy. That's where the well-known city of Threshold is. Many an adventure starts in Threshold. Minrathad Guilds. That's High Seas Capitalist. The Northern Reaches. Look, we're talking Vikings here. Yeah, a lot of Kingdom of Rockholm. They're your dwarves. So you got a large swath of different cultures here. City of Serene, another favorite of mine. Gnomes on a flying city. Yeah, they had flying cities long before whatever the current flying city thing was going on. City of Serene, love Serene. Top Ballista, great book. Empire of Thyatis. That's Romans and Greeks. Mostly Romans. I think the Greeks went to the Hollow World, but that's a whole other thing. Emirates of Yalarum. That's your desert region, and I do love Emirates of Yalarum. It's neat. That's where you would find the lost city, or try to find it if you're looking for it. Yeah, Emirates is good. Emirates of the Yalarum is good. Like them. Okay, so yeah, this, oh, see, this is pages of places to go. This is a real campaign setting. At your centers of learning, lands of intrigue, locations of ill repute. That's here. Yeah. Wow, look at that. These are all just places to adventure. The world below. This is not your Underdark. This is way more dangerous than the Underdark. Let's see. We got all kind of crimes and punishments and calendar of nations and holidays in the known world. Look at all this. So much information. These Duchess and Candela. Yeah. Mystara's most wanted. Haha. Bargle. I can't believe Bargle's only 500 gold pieces. Really? 5,000. Sorry. 5,000. Yeah. Fun. B3. Palace of the Silver Princess. Let's see. Coins of the Known World. That is pretty cool. Let's see. And then you got factions. Adventurers Club. I love that. Derek and Diplomatic Corps. Heldoric Order. Pragmati. Siswa. Let's see. Now this is the part you're probably going to be most interested. Look at this. Look at all this, and this is all content before you even get into rules. This is the first. This is page 86. We're now into actual rules, and yeah, we've got a whole slew of races. Let's see. You got your turtles. You've got your Rakasta, you got your Lupine, Sea, Thanaton, Gnome, Halfling, Dwarf. What's this guy? Half-Elf? No. I'll flip through it. I'll find him. He's in there somewhere. I think they did half-elves. It's funny, half-elves in Mystara are not half-elves. They're actually their own race. Yep, City, Turtle. Did I miss it? What is that guy? I don't know. It's not important. you see all the races, playable races of Mystara. There's more. They're just not in this book. But these are the important ones. And then you got classes, and it tells you how you want to adapt your classes to the Mystara setting, which is very nice to have new flavors. Hey, am I still running here? Yeah, okay. I had a notification flash up on my phone for no reason. Like, what is this? Never had that happen. Okay, yeah. And so you're adapting all the different classes to Mystara. There's even some new classes, I believe. Yep. You got archetypes. Fighter archetype, Ranger archetype, the Bounty Hunter, another fighter archetype, another fighter archetype. There's a lot of fighter archetypes in this book. New Druid Circle, the Dervish. Awesome. A new Bard College. Oh, 2 new Bard Colleges. College of Philosophy. A new Sorcerer class. A new Wizard. Haha. Hey, Michael. The Fire Wizard. Yeah. He knows who he is. Check it out. Ranger archetype. All kind of new archetypes. Look at all the content. Isn't he cute? That's a Thanaton. The Gallant. Another fighter archetype. The Gallo Glass. A lot of new fighter archetypes. Fighter gets a lot of love. Oh, finally a cleric domain. Like clerics need more domains. The Goatee. Heldronic Knight. A Paladin Oath. Nice. The Hin Master. Another cleric domain. Another fighter archetype. Man, this is really good for fighter. Because think about it. How often do you see people play fighter in the current iteration of Dungeons and Dragons? Not many. Not many. At least not in my experience. Merchant Prince. Nice. If you have a capitalistic bent. The Order of the Griffin. I like these guys. Another paladin, another rogue. This is a different flavor of rogue than what you're used to. You're used to seeing a lot of experts that like they're disarming traps and sneaking around, stabbing people in the back. This is a social rogue. Yeah, a social rogue. Isn't that weird? That's a cool idea, though. Not much use in a dungeon, but probably pretty handy to have in a court. Let's see. Got a Reaver, the Barbarian, and Shadow Elf Shaman. The Shamani, the Spirit Shaman. Oh man! One of the offensive art pieces, I guess you would call it. The Toa Makai. Remember, there's another version of this. If this actually offends, there's actually another version of this with a different picture. Trek Keeper. Troubleshooter. Yeah, this is something I would definitely play. Pretty cool. The Wise Woman. The Wakani, another sorcerer archetype. Don't remember what the Wakani, where they get their magic from. I don't remember off the top of my head. I've seen so many of the Glenn Welch. There's so much content. So much content. You got new backgrounds. The Caravan Traveler. Wouldn't the Caravan Traveler background been useful in Horde of the Dragon Queen. I repeat, wouldn't this background have been useful in Horde of the Dragon Queen? We spent more time on the road than we did actually at locations. Let's see, what else do we got? Quandar, which I don't remember what they are off the top of my head. Ah, the Sheared, another good one. So the Sheared, Karamikos has something called the Shearing Ceremony. Basically, you hit a certain age, and you're expected to go out into the world and find a job. Yeah, you basically get thrown out on your rump, and you gotta go out, get a job, become useful to the community. Yeah, that's something that might be fun to play. A lot of them become adventurers. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a neat cultural thing. Let's see, got a slave background. That's interesting. New feats. I'll be honest, we don't mess with feats too much in our group, but hey, here it is. You got the Denial. That's a hen-only feat. That's something about this book. They go back to certain classes, certain races, you know, being race specific. In the hen version, hens are halflings, by the way. The hen Denial is a feat. It basically allows them to counterspell. Yeah, as long as they're in the 5 Shires, any wizard that tries to cast a spell, they could go, no, that doesn't happen. Let's see. I got some extra stuff. Thyatis Gladiatorial Schools. Remember, Thyatis is Rome. All the content. Immortals and Divine. Mystara does not have gods. They have immortals. These are people that have earned their place in their position. Very cool. Good, really good stuff. Immortals of Mystara. Yeah, you're not going to see a whole lot of overlap with the Forgotten Realms in here. Hardly at all, if any. So we got Demogorgon. Not the same. Nope, not the same. Has the same name? Not the same. He's an entropic immortal, by the way. Whole list of immortals. Nice. So many. And this is only a few. See, each immortal follows a domain. This is the energy domain, and there's the matter domain, the entropy domain. Entropy is your evils, effectively. Thought and time. So forget all your storm and beer domains and whatever. These are Mystara domains. There's 5 of them. Okay. The Science of Magic. A whole bunch of... The Radiance, that's another form of magic. Very powerful, very dangerous. Let's see. What else we got? We got some spells, I think. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, these are types of magic? I don't know. I'll have to read it later. Nordic rune magic. Yeah, because we have Vikings. Up to the north, the northern lands. Look at that. Big danger, but big reward. Unfortunately, you can't pick and choose. Whenever you whenever you want to get a rune placed on you, it's going to exact a toll. You might die, and you don't know what rune you're going to end up with. Oh, look at this. Spells of Mystara. Let's see. We got a whole list of new spells. Spells that have not appeared in current iteration of D&D. Remember, this is all 5th edition content. Let's see. Is anything catching my eye here? I gotta create air spell. Oh, man. Beautiful. And remember, a lot of the spells are have a lot to do with flavor more than anything. Let's see. Wall with no doors. Let's see what else. Warpwood. You know what? Warpwood. I remember Warpwood being in 2nd edition D&D, but I don't think it ever made an appearance after. I'm not even sure it was in 3rd edition. I don't remember it being in 3rd edition. It certainly wasn't in 4th and 5th. Huh. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost certain Warpwood does not exist outside of this Mystara Player's Handbook in 5th edition. Magic item availability chart. Yeah, we're into the Appendix N stuff, I think. Major imports and exports. That's kind of cool. Great markets of the known world. Hey, who doesn't like to go shopping? Oh, look at this. Castles and stronghold construction. Yeah. You have some players that have a little gold to spend. Oh, no, let's face it. There's players that probably have a lot of gold to spend. And why not encourage them to get a plot of land and try and carve out their own kingdom? Why not? Why not? Awesome. Entertainment in Mystara, gladiatorial games, jousting, Captain Quinn's Nautical Emporium. Interesting. Let's see, what else do we have? Mr. Cork's Luxury Resort. Boy, is this this is moving really, really long. This is probably going to be one of the longest videos I've ever done. Hellstorm's Things to Hurt People with Boutique. Okay, yeah. So much content. So much content. I love Mystara. This is the setting I was introduced to with Dungeons and Dragons with Keep on the Borderland. A lot of your classic modules are in Mystara. Keep on the Borderlands, Mystara. Isle of Dread, Mystara. Let's see. Your entire B series, your entire X series, Mystara. Yeah, good stuff. Alright. Links in the description. Free PDF. Pick it up, read it, love it. Show Glenn Welch some love. I haven't done it yet. I will. Once I get a paycheck to make up the loss for dropping $100 on these beautiful books. And one more thing. If you have any at all recommendation on where I could go to get a proper book made out of this. Drop it in the... please drop it in the comments, because I want to know. I'm willing to drop some money on making this into a proper book instead of this. I'll live with this, but it'd be awesome to have a real live book. Anyway, longest video ever. In the future, I may go over some more on Mystara. In the meantime, this has been your RPG Archivist. See ya.